Guys, oh my goodness, it's beautiful and sunny. Clay and I went to church and I came home and cooked dinner and then I cooked supper at the same time, did a bunch of dishes, took a long nap. While I was taking my nap, my husband was out working, so I am curious to see what he's been up to. So let's see. If I can find him. Oh, there he is, watching the bees. He's just sitting outside enjoying his bees. So he's saying, here I am. We sold off some of the rabbits, all the rabbits but one. And some chickens and different things, getting ready for the winter. And looks like I better grab me a chair. I'm not even to sit with my sweet husband. Enjoying your bees, huh?
I was videoing the drones being kicked out.
Oh, so you were ahead of me, huh?
They're kind of calming down now. Earlier when I did chores, they were swarming like crazy.
So he's making some YouTubes. We were watching YouTubes last night together. And let's see.
Just watching them. They're pulling the wings off on the drones and
But they're busy today.
kicking them out. Well, they're calmed down now. They were really swarming a few minutes ago. I just like sitting there and watching them. You can see they're taking the drones and throwing them on the side, and the wasps are chewing them up and taking them away.
The wasp.
Yeah, down on the bottom where the drones all are, so you can see the wasps coming in. And the wasps will take and chew them up and take the parts back to their hives.
So everything gets recycled.
Yeah, pretty much. See all the wasps down there?
Well, this is interesting. I didn't know that would happen.
Yeah, I got that on video. Hopefully, we need to get a better camera so we can get close-ups, but
Yeah, we can do that. That'd be a great idea. We love doing our YouTubes. We don't do it for money. We do it because we love doing it. Plus it documents everything on our farm. So he's sitting pretty close to the bees, closer than I would have been sitting.
there's a wasp right here. See? Took off.
So our minds were in the same place to put out a YouTube, huh?
Well, couldn't figure out why there was so much swarming going on. I knew it wasn't swarming to leave the hive because it's a little late in the year to be starting over for these bees. They wouldn't make it. But I kind of figured they were getting rid of the drones. See, they're fighting off a few of the wasps that are getting up there too.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, but the wasps will leave them alone just to get the dying drones down here. You can see the wasp. You got to get out of the...
I'm in the
You're in
I
the-
see my shadow.
Yeah, you're not
Well, I know
really
you guys can see my shadow.
getting a good view of it, but you'll see a wasp come in every now and then. And see that they just dropped the drone down there. Female's still hanging onto it, dragging it out. Won't be long and it'll be a wasp.
Oh, I see a wasp right there up there. Oh, that's really interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out. So,
Well, it was cold last night. That's why they start doing this when it starts getting colder, because they have to reserve the honey for themselves and the queen for the winter, so they have to get rid of the extra mouths to feed, which are the drones. And they'll even take the caps off the unhatched drones and drag the drone carcasses of the larvae out, and they'll drop them down there too. And they'll drop the wax cappings down too that covered the drones. So you'll have quite a mess at the bottom of the... You can see there's quite a few of them there from the season.
Oh, it's a beautiful fall day, huh?
Mm-hmm. See there? Got a wasp down there.
Oh, I never saw the wasp before. That's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Well, they have the wasps use the drone carcasses to feed their young. But they can't fly off with a big drone. They chew the drone in half and take off with the part. Come back to the other part. See, there's one right down there now. A couple of the wasps down there trying to.
I don't think they're going to be able to see the way the camera's going, but I can
Probably not. I got close enough on the other video. Hopefully you can see what's going on. I'd like to get a nice camera that's got a zoom in. You might be able to zoom in with yours.
Well, maybe I've heard of those GoPros. If anybody has any suggestions, give us an idea. We don't want to spend a lot of money, and we want something that it works easily for older people. That not a lot of things we got to do.
You see some of the bees are still coming in with pollen on their legs. See the orange pollen from the goldenrod? They're landing now. See the goldenrod pollen on their legs?
Yep, I can see that.
Bright orange pollen.
So it's October 1st, 2017, in case you can't see the date of when this was done. And we're up in upstate New York.
And we're just enjoying the day and enjoying watching the bees. Won't be long, we won't be able to sit out and watch the bees. It'll have snow out here.
I know, and they won't, and they'll be in except for a cleansing flight.
Well, they'll come out, but not for anything but to clean out the hive when they need to. And they'll hold it all in, and then when they get a good day, they'll come out and defecate and then go back to the hive. They won't defecate in their own hive.
Which is what, poop, right?
I didn't want to say that, but
well, some people may not know.
They do have dictionaries, dear.
I thought at first it was throw up.
No.
So.
No. But right now they're just purging the drones out of the hive. It's funny to see that the half-dying bees on the ground they're just kicking them out left and right.
So what else did you do while I was sleeping?
Well, I sprayed those locks, got the locks working good. I put that partial fence up so that
you want to show me the partial fence, or you want to
get ready to. Well, I can show you. We get ready to catch the ducks.
You want to?
I can just parade them into one corner and catch them up.
Oh, the sun's beating down good. Why are we catching ducks?
We're going to take them to the auction. We're going to cut back again. It's fall. We don't have a lot of mouths to feed.
And guess what was on top of our fences? Our little pens for our animals. Remember what we saw walking up there that one day? Why you should house your animals. You do what you want, but if you want to keep them, put them in cages, because there was actually a cat climbing on top.
We had harvested our grapes about a week ago and made grape jelly.
Oh yeah.
See, the leaves are finally dying off. They're still grapes, but we're leaving these for the wild birds. So some small, nice ones.
Yeah, and they taste sweet. Oh my goodness, they're so good.
We had some really nice grapes. These are some of the smaller ones that we got.
They are delicious.
Got some good groups of them. There's a nice little group of them.
They're so good, and they taste just like Welch's grape juice.
Yeah, they're Concord, seedless Concord. I went to the auction last week and they had a bunch of seeded Concord that were a little larger, but I'd rather have the seedless.
Yeah, seedless, you don't want to go with the seeds. These guys are all doing their thing.
Yeah. They're getting rid of the drones too. They're a little less active. They were really swarming a few minutes ago. I just wanted to see if the...
And here's Blue, our last bunny.
Yep, and she's going to go to the auction too.
She's got blue eyes. I'd love to keep her, but we are we're cutting back. And this year my pets are gonna be my African violets. Hello, Blue.
Small chickens.
Are you stretching, darling? And yours and his are going to be the small chickens. Got some more bees over here working.
I think these are more or less bringing the stuff in. They don't look like they're getting rid of the drones, not like the other groups are. They may have already done it. There are a few drones on the ground though. I guess maybe they are getting rid of some of them. They'll slowly either drag the drones out or they'll starve the drones out, because the only way the drones eat is if the females feed them, and they'll stop feeding them, so they'll starve out.
And then I hear some of our chickens are on this side.
They're cleaning up, some of the ducks are too. Cleaning up all the grass and stuff around here.
How you doing there? This is the rooster we got last year. This one's going to the auction. The little wind-up phantoms are all staying. We've been discussing and praying.
All the little tiny chickens are staying.
We discuss and pray. Right? Pretty much when making decisions.
Well, we're doing what's best for us and the farm.
Yep. Every year it's like sending your kids to school or homeschool. You gotta pray every year.
We change it up every now and then. We might get something different, and then for the summer, and then get rid of it for the fall.
Right. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. We sold our silver fox, which I miss her, but that's okay, because she went to a guy that was...
big rabbit.
Well, she went to a guy that was really excited about having her too, and that was very good. We gave him a great deal, and he was excited about it. He looks up online, and he's like, yeah. Because I told him he was looking for a New Zealand, and I said, well, you know, I have silver fox, and basically we'll give it to you the same...
He had no idea what a silver fox was.
Yeah, we said basically we're going to give it to him for the same price we were going to give a New Zealand, and
he really wasn't interested, and then he got online.
And
he saw that they weren't cheap.
Because I tried to encourage him, because I knew that we were just going to let him go.
All right, all I did was put a piece of wire. Watch your head. Dude.
Okay.
I put
he knows I always clunk on that.
I put a piece of wire in here.
I'm not
so
anymore,
I can
though.
herd the ducks in the corner.
Oh,
and what I'll have you do is stand here when I'm ready to catch them.
Okay, and shut the gate?
No, and I'll just net them up and we'll put them in the boxes.
Okay, because it's unfortunately we can't film it.
No, because there's only two of us.
And when we had Storm, our other dog, he used to jump and help us. I miss Storm.
Yeah, I miss him too.
That was our dog. He would not go in the house no
And
matter
they cleaned
what.
all the green up over here.
Oh, yeah. See, they have all that and beyond.
We've got 4 different fences, actually.
The chickens actually have a huge area.
And
Probably.
once we get rid of the ducks and the bigger chickens, the grass will get a chance to grow a little faster too. These guys are a little bit more on their own for digging and finding bugs and worms and things like that.
Well, we like the bantams because they're more active, and we don't. And it doesn't.
Less to feed. The problem, the feed is getting expensive.
Right.
And if you really want some chickens and they still lay eggs, you still can eat their eggs. This takes 2 banny eggs compared to a large chicken. So.
Well, Clay taught me something when we got together, which he calls feed burners. Explain what that's all about.
A hay burner is what they call them. It's an animal. Usually it's either a horse or a cow or something like that, or goats or sheep. But you change it to feed burners, and if you're not getting anything out of them and all you're doing is feeding and feeding and feeding, they're just a feed burner.
And so what we figured is I love the ducks, but they make so much mess for the chickens that we decided to have ducks this winter.
And they dirty the water so easily.
So we decided
As you can see, it's muddy.
we enjoy having them, but we figured we had a year of having them, and we figured that we'd sell those. And then the big chickens, we decided to stop feeding laying mash because we were getting enough eggs for 2 people. So we said, sell the big ones, let someone else enjoy them. And the little ones are so active, and you can have as many colors as you want. And we just said, let's just do bantams for a while, right? Is that the thought?
All these bantams together don't eat as much as a small flock of the large ones.
And the rabbits, we really felt after messing with them that financially they weren't really a benefit at all. But they were fun to keep, and we enjoyed them, but they were feed burners. And ducks, the rabbits, we felt were feed burners for us. Even if you butcher and kill them all and eat them, they were still
See, we have to put the waters up so high that the ducks can't make a muddy mess of it.
Right.
Just so the chickens can get a drink of fresh water.
And we didn't think the big chickens were necessarily feed burners, but sometimes we think somebody else might enjoy them, and why have the big chickens when we're enjoying the little ones?
We love Mick, but
we've had them for enough time.
yeah.
Let them go to somebody else. Because Clay's been talking about breeding some of these little ones for a while. That's another issue. But we like to tell you our reasoning.
Yeah.
Plus, we want to get into the gardening more and more. That's major.
And be able to stay on top of the lawn. I haven't had a chance to mow.
Well, we don't like to mow often anyway, because up here in the north, I think the grass...
Well, you kill off your lawns if you're mowing it all the time. It turns brown. Look at this.
Well,
it's all brown where it's been mowed.
Right. Sometimes the ground can get really brown.
I like to leave it grow too, because once I mow it and rake it up, I give it to the animals anyway.
Right.
They love that fresh grass. So.
Hey, did you get any chili?
No, I haven't. I haven't been in the house. I've been filming
the bees.
The purging of the drones.
And now Clay also, he got me canning. If you're not aware, Clay and I we've known each other, let's see, since 2010, and he got me into canning. So it's nice because now
What did we can yesterday?
Oh yeah, oh my goodness, so good. Tell him, explain that to them.
Well, we have, in the past, we've canned pickled cauliflower, pickled green beans, and yesterday, if you've ever been to, say, Subway, and they have them sweet peppers that they put on the sandwiches, well, we pickled some of the green peppers for sandwiches or salads, and that's what we canned yesterday. And we had 12 pints of that we did, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And I ended up we had 2 8-quart baskets of green peppers. I did all the peppers, cut them all up, washed them, cut them all up, and then packed 12 of the pint jars, and then filled them with the sweet pickle relish brine, and then put them in the hot water bath at a boiling point for 10 minutes, and they came out great. We still had a lot of peppers left over, so I had to cut up some onions to make onions with peppers and put them in the freezer. So if we can get to the auction this week, Tuesday, maybe we'll get some more peppers and do some more.
Oh yeah, those are, oh. And well,
we got a good deal on them too. You couldn't beat it. It was $2 a box for the 8-quart peppers. So I spent $4 and we got 12 pints plus 8 bags of peppers and onions for the freezer for, say, pizza or sausage or whatever we want to put it in.
I want to change up some of our stuff too because of the way we've been canning, because it is nice to pop open a can of something. Saves so much time. Clay's taught me a lot, I'll tell you that. And we have these big boxes here because I've been drinking flavored water, which has helped with acid reflux. Pray that I can lose some weight, guys.
And I gotta get rid of them.
Gotta get rid of these big boxes.
Gotta get the front porch cleaned up. It's been a long day.
Well, let's go inside, take a break, and
need a cup of coffee, I think.
Sounds like a good deal. Okay, guys. Like, subscribe. Oh, he's looking for my African violets and these fake old flowers here. So, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.
Bye-bye.
And if you caught that last statement, Clay is going to the restroom. I'm trying to turn off my camera. That was funny. So if you stay to the end, say, we caught you, Clay. Okay, guys. Like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.